I'd love for the three of us to talk about Clark's Botanicals. Now, Francesco, you were having some trouble with your skin, which is, and you explained in the book. If you can tell us about that, and then how the two of you were, experimenting with different substances. I don't know if they're herbs or I don't know what. Is calendula? Is that a plant?
A plant.
A plant. Okay, different plants.
Is a marigold.
What's that?
Calendula is a marigold.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And you can make ointments. It's very good for healing wounds. Especially open wounds, they use that.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so Francesco, tell us a little bit about what was going on with your skin.
So with my level injury, which is C4, my skin can feel when it's hot and cold, but it doesn't react to hot and cold. And because of that, I don't sweat when it's hot. Like today, being hot outside, I just don't sweat. So my body will just get hotter and hotter and hotter. With that, my skin doesn't release its toxins that normally would by opening pores and sweating. In doing so, I started to develop it looked like fine grains of sand under each pore. And anything and everything that can go wrong with my skin went wrong. So it was red, it was gray, it was oily but flaky in certain areas. It looked like it was aging, but acneic in other areas. So everything that can go wrong went wrong. And it was a point in my recovery about 3 years after I was injured where Christopher Reeve had just passed away. And I realized, Superman just died. So what have I done since my injury to be part of the cure? And I hadn't done anything. I was more wallowing in self-pity, and I think I reacted in a way that was normal because it's such a shock, but that kind of snapped me into a different state of consciousness, kind of made me take on more responsibility for what happened. So I wanted to become an advocate for other people with disabilities, and in doing so, there was a very subtle shift in my thinking. Suddenly, I didn't want to be a wallflower. Suddenly, I didn't want to be completely invisible, because I used to think that people would only notice the wheelchair when I was first injured, or at least I did. And I would never look in a mirror. I would never look even at a window, because the reflection of myself would just burst me into tears. But in that moment when he passed and I decided that I wanted to be part of the cure, I realized that in order to do that, I had to be more social. So I wanted my physical, the outside, to reflect my inside, the way that I felt. I wanted people to come up to me and talk to me. I wanted to be myself again. I wanted to feel like myself again. I was starting to feel like myself again, but I didn't look like myself again. So, by this point, we had tried everything under the sun, over-the-counter, prescription, the $500 creams, the $3 creams, nothing worked. And with my father being an MD, but also a homeopath and works a lot with vitamins, we just started to investigate kind of calendula, aloe vera, vitamin E, mixing them together with jasmine absolute, which is used in all of the products. But the point of Clark's Botanicals is not to say that it's natural, because it's the best of nature and the best of science.
Oh, okay.
So the point of it is to have healthy, beautiful skin. So it's very similar to the way that my father practices medicine, because he will use vitamins and homeopathy, but he also will use traditional medicine when it's applicable. So that stemmed into the skincare line and uses as a base botanicals and naturals, but also basic science to make for the best kind of skincare.
Oh, that's great. So you tried it out on yourself, and you would say, "Oh, this helps. This didn't help." I was really interested. It took, what was this, 27 times to get the lip balm?
Yes. Yeah. The lip balm was
You're like,
hard.
"What is this? What's going on?" Yeah.
It's one thing I want to know. You remember Superman was Clark Kent, and we're Clark.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. Hello. Till just now. I'd love to do sometime, Francesco's. I'd love to come. You have a home gym.
Yeah.
I would love to come to your home and do an interview there. And I'd also love to have you come on It's Your Health Radio and also It's Your Health TV again and talk about what you do as the ambassador to the Reeves Foundation and perhaps get, is it Alexis? Is that her name, or
Alexandra.
Alexandra.
Yeah.
Alexandra. Maybe she can come on with you. But this has been so wonderful. Everyone, this book is fantastic. Walking Papers, a true story, the accident that changed my life and the business that got me back on my feet. Last question, where can we get Clark's Botanicals? Because I could use a little of that. And you're gorgeous, by the way. Your skin looks fantastic.
Thank you. We're sold at Saks Fifth Avenue, CO Bigelow, clarksbotanicals.com, beauty.com, Fred Siegel in LA. And if you Google us, you can find, tons of stores, local boutiques that sell us too.
Oh, that's awesome. I want to thank you so much, and thank you everybody out there. If you want to learn more, you can go to itsyourhealthradio.org, learn about It's Your Health Radio and It's Your Health TV. Everyone, take care. Bye-bye. Is that okay?
Of course.
Yay. God, you are just so nice.